Congratulations, class of 2014, because we survived. Together we have made it through high school. Within a short while, we will walk across this stage with a couple hundred sets of eyes staring at us. Though really, only a few sets of special eyes will be truly watching. Once we all have our diplomas clutched in our hands, we're going to throw our graduation caps into the air. Our families and friends will snap pictures of us participating in these traditions unique only to graduations. Some may cheer and wave embarrassingly loudly, but that's okay, because they should be proud of you. Graduations are momentous events, a milestone in our lives that marks our transition from impulsive and forgetful teenagers into adults. But before we are going to do all of this, we are going to travel back in time. I know what you're all thinking. Time travel is impossible. But whoever said this is wrong. Sorry to disappoint, but there's no complicated calculations, fancy machines, or bright flashes of light involved. Only one thing is needed: your mind. So I hope all of you have yours with you today. I would actually be very worried if you didn't, and are ready to take a trip down memory lane. Elementary school, a time of fun and games. I remember playing on the playground, racing to the monkey bars, or having an intense game of kickball. Reading picture books in the library, everyone clamoring to get a better look. Building our little water bottle terrariums, watching fish and bugs in their mini habitats. Our trip to Concept Park, exploring forests with abandon. Overall, I remember a love of learning, a time of unbridled curiosity and wild imagination. We were young, unafraid, and untethered. We sang, we laughed, we danced, and we played. We shared the same zeal for life and learning. In particular, I remember competing with someone back in 5th grade to see who could read the most books. You know who you are. The stickers on the reading list kept accumulating, more and more appearing with every passing week. We may have been over-competitive back then, but somehow you still ended up one of my best friends. Together we survived those awkward middle school days that no one actually wants to remember. I sure don't want to think about my gangly and hormonal middle school self. But middle school is yet another milestone in our lives. We all thought we were so cool in middle school, so adult and all grown up, thinking that we could make sound choices for ourselves. Though really, this couldn't be further from the truth. We made terrible fashion choices and some very, very stupid mistakes. But middle school was a time of self-discovery, and it was when we started to grow up. And finally, high school. Together we have survived the seemingly endless piles of assignments our cruel and uncaring teachers thrust upon us. Okay, well, I might be exaggerating a little bit. Okay, by a lot, high school was by no means a horrible experience. Instead, it was an exciting, albeit stressful, adventure. It was just 4 short years ago that we entered the hallowed halls of the high school as naive freshmen. Over the years, we have turned from boys and girls into young men and women. Together, we survived Hurricane Sandy. Together, many of us struggled through the nightmare called the SAT and ACT. Together, we went through the nerve-wracking college application process, and together we enjoyed each other's company at the senior and junior proms. It was our grade that began the first ever 2-year champs of sports day. It was also our grade that started the tradition of hosting Relay for Life. Marissa Tide chaired the event for the past 2 years with the help of many other Plainedge students. This year alone, we raised over $26,000 to help the fight against cancer. Our class of 2014 has been one of the most tenacious, ambitious, and successful classes in Plainedge history. Together we share these memories. It is these memories that will forever define us as a graduating class of 2014. Dr. Seuss once said, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." At the time we went through these events, we may not have realized the importance they would hold later on. But now, as we are getting ready to graduate Plainedge, these memories take on a new meaning. I love to learn. I would be lying if I told you otherwise. There would be no way I could be standing before you as a salutatorian of our graduating class if I didn't enjoy learning. I am that nerd that is interested in learning about the nuances of polymerase chain reaction and how to take the integral from 0 to 1 of 4x cubed, which actually very nicely works out to be 1. As young students, we love to learn. Every single one of us clamors to participate, but somehow, as we grow, we lose our curiosity. We are held to social mores, responsibilities, and we must face reality. So, don't be afraid to try new things, to live your life, to make mistakes, because now is the time to do so. You don't need to know what you want to be when you grow up, or like Mr. Schutz, you may never know. Having the perfect life plan isn't important, because along the way, you will hit many unexpected obstacles and opportunities as well. In the end, it only matters that you remember to approach life with the same ardor as when you were younger. Find your passion, that one thing that makes the blood run through your veins, and chase it. But whatever you do, don't let it out of your sight. Strive to achieve your goals, and remember, as Ralph Waldo Emerson once wrote, life is a journey, not a destination. The memories you make along the way are what matter, so live, laugh, love, carpe diem, YOLO, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead, go make mistakes, go achieve great things, and above all else, go have fun. Because now is the time to do it. We are still young, we are still unafraid, and still untethered. We can still sing and laugh and dance and play, because in the end, it will be the memories that you make along the way that will be remembered and cherished. Before I relinquish the podium to the next speaker, I'd like to thank all of your teachers for their hard work and dedication. I would also like to thank my parents, Mom and Dad. Without your love and support, I would not be standing up here today. I love you both very much. And thank you, class of 2014, for making my time at Plainedge a memorable one. I may not know each and every one of you very well, but I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Thank you.